Hello and welcome to Cargo Shots from the Stat Trade Times, powered by Group Concorde.
I am Reggie John and you are watching Cargo Shots. Here are the headlines of the week that you need to know. Air cargo demand up 1.9% in September, sustaining moderate growth momentum. The International Air Transport Association, or IATA, released data for September 2023 global air cargo markets, demonstrating that the demand recovery is continuing. Global demand measured in cargo ton kilometers increased by 1.9% compared to September 2022 levels. Capacity measured in available cargo ton kilometers was up 12.1% compared to September 2022. Growth was largely because of the strong recovery of international belly capacity, which rose 31.5% year-on-year as airlines scaled up operations to meet peak northern summer travel season demand. Airlines in the Asia Pacific, Latin America, Middle East and North America regions all registered annual growth in their international cargo ton kilometers in September, with Asia Pacific Airlines seeing the strongest growth. Emirates Group net profit more than doubles in first half of FY 2023-2024. The Emirates Group announced its best ever 6-month financial result. The group reported 2023-24 half-year net profit of $2.7 billion, surpassing its record half-year profit of $1.2 billion last year by 138%. In the first half of the current fiscal that ended on September 30, revenue for the group was $18.3 billion, up 20% from $15.3 billion last year. Emirates Skycargo, the cargo division of the group, carried just over 1 million tons, an 11% increase compared to the same period last year, despite an overall softening in the global cargo market. Dinata, the group's airport services provider, handled 1.3 million tons of cargo, which is down by 5% compared to the same period in the last fiscal, reflecting further softening of the global air freight market after a pandemic-driven surge. DHL Group's Q3 revenue drops 19%, net profit down 34%. DHL Group reported a 19% decline in revenue at 19.4 billion euros for the third quarter of 2023 on continuing weak global economic development and lower freight volumes and rates. Net profit dropped 34% to 807 million euros compared to 1.2 billion euros in Q3 2022. DHL Group generated consolidated revenue of 60.4 billion euros in the first 9 months of 2023, down 14%. Operating profit came in at 4.7 billion euros, down 28%. The group narrowed its earnings forecast for 2023 to 6.2 to 6.6 billion euros as a recovery of the global economy has not materialized. DHL Express revenue dropped 18% to 5.9 billion euros due to negative currency effects and low fuel surcharges. Global forwarding revenue declined 44% to 4.4 billion euros due to lower volumes in both air and ocean freight and normalizing freight rates. ATSG Q3 revenue flat, Joe Hete returns as its CEO. Publicly listed Air Transport Services Group, or ATSG, reported a flat revenue growth, up by just 1% at $523 million for the third quarter ended on September 30, even as it revised its 2023 outlook to reflect the current operating environment. Net earnings dropped 67% to $17 million from $51 million in the same period last year. Cargo aircraft management leasing and related revenues in the third quarter were down 1% compared to the same period last year. Revenue block hours for ATSG's cargo airlines were down 4% for the third quarter. Cargo block hours were affected by fewer longer-haul international routes compared to the same period last year. In a surprise decision, the ATSG board appointed Joe Hathe, current chairman of the board and the company's former long-time chief executive officer, as ATSG's CEO, replacing Rich Corrado, who left the company effective immediately. Swissport invests in a new cargo terminal at Zaragoza Airport in Spain. Airport ground services and air cargo handling company Swissport International has opened a new cargo terminal at Zaragoza Airport in the northeast of Spain. This becomes Swissport's fifth airport in Spain, offering cargo handling and operations. The new cargo terminal, which opened its doors in October 2023, offers Swissport an attractive growth platform at one of Spain's most vital cargo airports. The terminal, spread across 4,000 square meters, provides cargo handling services for general cargo as well as express cargo. The facility has 14 truck docks for a fast pickup or delivery of freight. Swissport has been in Zaragoza since 2015, providing passenger services and ramp handling. With its latest investment, Swissport not only adds air cargo handling to its service portfolio at the airport, but also strengthens its leading market position in the air cargo handling sector in Spain. US agency DFC commits $553 million for Adani's terminal venture in Sri Lanka. Development Finance Corporation, or DFC, an international development finance agency launched under the Trump administration to aid poorer nations while advancing US foreign policy goals, has committed $553 million for the development of Colombo West International Terminal, a consortium of Adani Ports and SEZ, Sri Lanka's leading enterprise John Keel's Holdings, and Sri Lanka Ports Authority. The port of Colombo is the largest and busiest transshipment port in the Indian Ocean, given its proximity to international shipping routes, where nearly half of all container ships pass through. According to DFC, the port has been operating at more than 90% utilization since 2021, signaling its need for additional capacity. Colombo West International Terminal will be developed on a build, operate and transfer basis for a period of 35 years. xpressbees raises $80 million from Teachers Venture Growth. E-commerce focused logistic company xpressbees has raised $80 million in its Series G round from Teachers Venture Growth, or TVG, the late-stage venture and growth investment arm of the $249 billion worth Ontario Teachers Pension Plan. The investment will help drive further growth for the xpressbees platform and support the company's management team with their future plans. This marks Ontario Teachers' first investment in India from the TVG platform. xpressbees entered the Unicorn Club after it raised $300 million in a Series F funding round led by Blackstone Growth, TPG Growth and Chris Capital in February 2022. Founded in 2015, xpressbees is present in over 5,000 cities and towns, serving over 20,000 PIN codes and delivers over 1.5 million packages per day. With that note, those were the top stories of the week we handpicked for you. The time has come for us to celebrate Diwali, the festival of lights that symbolizes the spiritual victory of light over darkness, good over evil, and knowledge over ignorance. We wish each one of you a joyful and safe Diwali. May your Diwali be filled with blessings, good health, and prosperity. Sending warm wishes to you and your family on this special occasion. With the glow of beautiful diyas and sacred chants, may happiness and prosperity continue to illuminate your life. Thank you for watching. See you next week for yet another weekly roundup of top headlines.